Ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, children of all ages, neighbor Phil, the guy that does the hedges, and the guy down the street. This is the last of the grab and go scratch and dent mystery sword boxes from TRUESWORDS.com that I was able to get my hands on. I placed this order, and before I even got my confirmation, their website said that they were out. So this is the last one. This is actually a double order. I'm going to take just a minute to get this off the desk here. I'm going to get it opened up. We're going to see what I got. So more important even than my camera to doing these videos is my coffee, and today's coffee cup is from ADM Crop Risk Services. Okay, so I've got the box out of the way. I've got it cut open. I haven't even lifted the flaps to look at what's in it. So we're going to find out here. This is either going to be really awesome or it's going to be a bunch of garbage. So let's open her up. And one of the nice things about these scratch and dent grab and go mystery boxes is they come with free wrapping paper. A bunch of it. Anyway, here's the invoice. If you haven't watched one of these videos before, I'm guessing you have if you're watching this one. These scratch and dent grab and go mystery boxes. It's 40 bucks. You get 4 items. They're 40 bucks plus shipping. You get 4 items. You don't know what they are. They're scratch and dent, but they're generally in very good condition. Well, they've all been in very good condition. Some stuff's cheap. Some stuff is more expensive. I've always gotten a lot more than my money's worth out of them. My average is $350 worth of value out of one of these bags. So we're going to see what we've got here. First thing I see just off the top of my head is a Honshu. Get this around here where it shows up right. A Honshu Boshin Bowie. So let's open her up and see what we can see. The tape is already cut. Hey, save some time. Boshin wakizashi. Japanese swords. Love Japanese swords, even the cheap ones. I have not received a Honshu. Little M48 flyer. It is nice and heavy at the handle. This is a tactical type sword. This isn't a traditional Japanese sword, but what we have. Let me get this up here where you can see the handle before I even pull it out of the scabbard. That is really nice. It's good, solid. As far as I can tell, these are stainless. This is it's some type of plastic. It's not soft. I thought maybe it was a rubber overmolding, but it isn't. But it feels solid. I mean, really solid. The thong wrapping here is vinyl of some sort. So let's get her out of the scabbard and see what we've got here. It's from United Cutlery. I see why it is a scratch and dent. They attempted to, somebody probably ordered it with special engraving or etching, and they do it. I assume it's a laser type engraving, and it didn't come through. I can polish that off more than likely. Let's see, it's a high carbon steel. I thought maybe it was a stainless steel blade, and that sucker is absolutely razor sharp. It's a little bit dirty. It's just sticky from the oil on it, but this is a nice blade. It really is. I did not have a wakizashi, so let's check out the scabbard here. I think it's plastic. I can't tell. Yeah, maybe not. No, it is wood. It's a wood scabbard. So other than the failed etching, it's in very nice shape. Apparently it was from some company's something sanitation. Oh no, Santiago, and the printing just screwed up. So I got a sword cane recently that had the engraving or etching done, and I got it in a scratch and dent. I gave it to someone else whose name was not Eduardo, which was what was etched on the blade. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm rambling. So, Honshu, Boshin, Wakizashi. That's number 1 of 8. Remember, this is a double. So, it's not going to be the normal 4. I got 2 orders, so we're getting 8 of them. Next thing is, this is not what I got last time, that's for sure. This is a large case. The others I've gotten have been smaller. So, I have a rough idea who it may be made by, but that's all I know. Let's open her up and see. Yeah, this appears to be a chinois. Pretty sure. Most of these blades are made in China, in the Lunquan area region. They're well known for their blade making. They've been doing it for a long time. I see where the scratch and dent comes in from the case. The lining is loose, but we have a fairly nice looking katana. Let's see if I can get it all in. Yeah, flip her around where you can see. It's got the wrapping is cotton. I can't tell if that's real ray skin or imitation. It is pegged, so it is a full tang. Open her up, see what we've got for a blade. It is a chinois Damascus blade. I assumed it was a chinois by the case, but it's well oiled. It is quite sharp. As I said, a Damascus blade. It's not going to show up on camera. After I do the video, I will snap pictures of everything. Hopefully you can see it a little better. Very nice chinois katana. So that's number 2. We're going to move on quickly. Since we do have 8 items, I'm not going to dwell on any of them too long. Next, small box. I think I know what this is. Yes, I know exactly what this is. This is another chinois. I'm about 98% certain. Prediction, how? The whole box just fell on the floor. Prediction is, it's one of these. These are nice swords. I've got 4 of them so far in the scratch and dent mystery boxes. Let's find out. Yes, it is. It is exactly what it is. It's a Shirisaya style katana. They're very nice. It's a Damascus blade. The reason these are scratch and dent is because of discoloration on the scabbard and the handle. And what has happened, as far as I can tell from my research, these were bagged before the lacquer had cured, and it pulled some of the dye out of the bag and stained the scabbard. But it does not in any way, shape, or form affect the performance or quality of the blade. This one is perfect. It's not going to, I'll have to show you pictures afterwards, but it's a red pattern Damascus. I think it's a 1024 layer pattern Damascus. It does have a good edge to it. So there we have it. That's number 3. We'll get on to number 4 as soon as I can get this back in the scabbard and get it in the box. Photos to come. I gotta warn you, I have a very curious cat that likes to stick her nose in where it doesn't belong. So she may pop up on the desk at some point. Same thing. These, they clearance these out. I've received, this is 5. I think there may be a 6th one in the box. I'm not complaining about them. The retail price on them was $149, $149.99. At one point they had them on sale for $99.99, but they've taken them completely off the site, and the price they had before they took them off was $149.99. Exactly the same thing, same problem. Dye discoloration. The color on this is a little bit more amber than red. Focus. But they're nice little blades. I have a feeling that I'm going to be giving a lot of these as gifts, because I make it a rule not to sell these blades that I get. I give them away as gifts from time to time. Don't sell them. So that's 2 of those. And this is number 3. Sorry for all the noise in the background. I've not quite got things right today for some reason. Same thing. Standard discoloration. I gotta say, I am not at all mad about this. I'm not mad at the product I've received. I'm not mad at True Swords for sending these. I paid $10 for this. I mean, that's it. They come out $10 a piece, plus shipping. I think I paid $5 or $10 shipping for the whole box, all 8 items. So, you know, I'm not getting hurt if I do nothing with them. I enjoy doing these videos. That's why I do this. I've got to come up with something new, since I can't get any more sword boxes right now. Pardon me. Alright. Got something wrapped in bubble wrap here. And if I show you my backside by accident, I apologize. Alright. This is well wrapped in bubble wrap. I can do this without cutting anything or cutting myself. I've been using my knife all day to cut plastic and shit, so a little dull. I do not know who this is made by. I will try to research everything, and any information I can get I will put down here somewhere or up here somewhere. It'll be on the screen if I have information, including the price of the item according to the website. It's very nice, very, very nice. The furniture is all cast. It's a wooden scabbard. It has a couple of little dings in it. Big deal. I mean, really big deal. Like I said, I paid $10 for these. Put this up here where you can see it a little better. There we go. There we have it. Get her out of the scabbard and see what we got for a blade. This appears to be a high carbon steel blade. It is not stainless steel. I don't know if that's a... No, it's razor sharp. So it is not a decorative sword. It's a little bit dirty, but well, it's just oily and protectant. It's a waxy type oil, but here we have the blade. I can't tell if that is I don't think that's a real hamon. It's a little too regular, so I assume that's an artificial hamon. It's a nice thick blade. It's got some heft to it. It's got some weight. You know, like I said, the furniture is cast, but it looks nice. It is imitation ray skin underneath the wrap, but it's a nice sword. That'll make a nice addition to my collection, or maybe my brother's collection if he's really nice to me. All right. Next, got another small box. This is the next to the last item in the last scratch and dent, grab and go sword mystery box that I could get from True Swords. By the way, True Swords is the sister website to BudK. I know I mention them a lot. I do not get paid by them. I don't get these for free. I pay the same price as anybody else would for these items. I don't have any kind of sponsorship, no kind of paid promotion. I just want you to know where they come from. So here we go. Here's item number 7. We've got a pair. A pair, mind you, not just one, but 2 sword canes. I think they're both sword canes. So we've got a, looks like a steampunk type, I'm sorry, it's upside down. Steampunk type theme. At the head, has a little bit of decoration at the foot. Just up here we can see it a little better. So there we have it. Let me open her up. This is a handcrafted in China stainless steel blade. It has no edge whatsoever. It doesn't even have a false edge. That is flat all the way along there. This is I see where the scratch and dent comes in. It's engraved, which is it's laser or acid etched. I don't know exactly how they do it. This side is laser engraved. This is smooth, so I'm guessing it's probably some kind of acid and dye, something like that. But yeah, it's a cast resin head, steel body. I've given my 2 of my last 3 sword canes away to my uncle. I may hang on to these 2. And this one, it's a brass pommel with a Freemason symbol on it. I don't know if there's any Freemasons watching, but it does have a Masonic symbol. A little brass plating on it. Open her up and see what we can see here. It has a little, almost dagger type blade on it. Again, not sharpened. It's completely flat on the edge. So here we go. This is number 7. That's a 2-for-1 on number 7. That closed up. And last but not least, we've got a small box here. Sometimes good things come in small packages. Sometimes they don't. We will find out momentarily as soon as I get my things in order. Alright, here we go. Number 8. This is the absolute last available scratch and dent, grab and go mystery box that I could get my hands on. Find out what we've got. And I have 3 of these in my office. It's not even really worth all that much commenting on. It's I don't remember how much they were. They weren't very expensive. It's like 30 bucks, something like that. This is a display sword. You can hear it. Actually, I think these were priced at 60 bucks, believe it or not. It's got little simulated diamonds glued in, rhinestones. Everything looks nice and solid. I think this is another one that they just clearanced out. This is not, alright, let me explain this. This is not a sword. This is what is known as a sword-like object. It looks like a sword. on a shelf. It acts like a sword, but cannot be used like a sword. This is a decorative piece only. Has no edge. A very, very, very badly faked hamon. It's a stainless steel blade, which is probably the worst material for a sword blade. But sitting on a shelf or on a stand, it looks nice if you want to put it on your bookshelves in your office. So that is the last item. So I'm going to lay them out here. This came from BudK months ago, and it served me well. It's a cheap knife, but it has served me well. So we've got the cheap sword, and that's the only cheap thing we've got in here so far. Masonic sword cane, the Fantasy Skull sword cane. These to stay up here in some sort of manner, and get it to stay on camera. We've got this very beautiful piece. I think it is. Got 1, 2, and 3 of these chinois. We've got this nice chinois. I'm assuming this probably isn't super cheap, maybe around $100, but every time I guess something cheap, it's not cheap. I've misjudged it, so I'm not going to say this is a cheap sword. I'm not going to say it's an expensive sword, because I always screw it up. And the last thing we have here is the Honshu Boshin Wakizashi. So total of $80, 5 or I don't know, 5 or 10 bucks shipping. I don't remember what I paid. Scratch and dent, grab and go mystery boxes. I got well more than my money's worth. Plus I got to spend a little bit of time showing something to you. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, please hit the like button. Comment on it, share it with your friends, share it with your enemies, I don't care, just share it. If you have any suggestions on things you'd like to see me unbox now that I can't get these, put it down in the comments. If it's under $100 or so, I'll do it. It doesn't have to be swords or knives. I do MREs, I do toys, I do nerdy stuff like this. I won't buy anything from Loot Vault again. That's a story in itself. But if you can think of something you'd like to see me unbox and share with you, please put it in the comments. Be happy to do it. I do these videos for you as much as for me. Actually, more for you than for me. If you really enjoy this and you want to help me out paying for stuff like this, you can help me through patreon.com. I'll put a link down here, and I'll put a link in the comments. There's no commitment to it. Whatever you feel it's worth. You know, you can do it monthly, single time, I think. I think you can do it every time I put out a video. But anyway, patreon.com. I'll be back with you with another video in the very near future. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for the slideshow, and have a great day.